to get healthy? You know what his answer was? Eat more vegetables, exercise, just lose weight. In 2020, Harvard researchers made a shocking discovery. Was eat more vegetables, exercise, just lose weight. In 2020, Harvard researchers made a shocking discovery. They found that as you get older, your muscles effectively go to sleep. Let me explain. When young men work out or eat protein, it sends powerful growth signals to their muscles. But over the years, especially after the age of 40, your muscles can stop responding. And even with hours of working out, eating pounds of steak, or chugging protein shakes, your muscle mass only goes one way, down. Experts call this anabolic resistance because your muscles literally resist the things which make them grow. And the worst part is practically inevitable with age. In fact, because of anabolic resistance, men can lose up to 1% of their muscle mass every year, something which more than doubles the odds of ending up in a nursing home. So what's the answer? How can you wake up your muscles to stay strong and lean and energized with age? Well, it all starts with one of the most overlooked breakthroughs of modern science, amino acids. You see, amino acids don't need to be broken down like protein. Instead, they go straight to your muscles, waking up muscle tissue and triggering growth almost instantly, up to 2 times more than protein alone. However, not all amino acids are created equal. It turns out there are 2 rare amino acids that knock all others out of the park, thanks to their incredible ability to wake up lean tissue and help guys pack on serious muscle. The first is leucine, a powerful molecule so effective it can boost strength and muscle mass even without exercise. In a recent study from the University of North Dakota, scientists took 130 people with sarcopenia, aka severe muscle loss. The researchers split the patients into 2 groups, asking both of them to do a gentle 20-minute exercise session a few times a week. But while one group was given a placebo, the other was given a drink full of muscle-building leucine. Now, the placebo group actually lost up to 2 pounds of muscle. But the group taking the leucine, they gained up to 5 pounds more muscle. How crazy is that? And while leucine is already one of the most powerful ways of growing muscle, this next amino acid gives even more impressive results. It's called HMB, and this stuff is rocket fuel. In one study from Tampa University, researchers found that HMB more than tripled muscle gain over a 12-week training period. Incredibly, guys taking HMB gained an average of 16 pounds of lean muscle, more than 1 pound of muscle a week for 3 months nonstop. In fact, HMB's amazing muscle growing power has been proven in over 90 clinical studies. But there is a catch. HMB is incredibly hard to find in the American diet. Believe it or not, it'd take eating 5 pounds of beef liver every single day for just a few grams of this vital amino acid. Yet, it's not all bad news. It turns out there is one far easier way of getting a powerful dose of HMB, which I'll share in a minute. Because here's the thing. While muscle mass is crucial for mobility and recovery, and let's be honest, looking good without a shirt on, it's not the whole picture. You see, there's another part to having healthy muscles, and it has little to do with how big they are. Muscle strength. Having strong muscles is vital past 50. After all, that's what lets you keep doing the things you love, like long walks with loved ones, throwing a baseball around with your son or grandson, fishing, hunting, working out. Basically not feeling like an old man. Now, one of the best ways to build muscle strength is by working out. But thanks to modern science, it's not the only way. You see, sports scientists from New York recently made a breakthrough. They were looking for a natural way to supercharge muscle strength. And they came across amylopectin and chromium, 2 compounds which individually were already helping powerlifters crush world records. So the scientists combined them, and they were blown away by what they found. they discovered this new power combo stimulated key muscle growth hormones, leading to a massive 30% increase in strength and power. One study, in fact, found it also doubled squat reps to failure, as well as helping men squat a huge 20 pounds more. The researchers called this power combo Velocitol. So if exercise and everyday tasks are getting harder, Velocitol could change everything. But before I go on, there's a final piece of the puzzle. Because even for guys with boulder biceps or thighs like tree trunks, there's one thing which can undo all of that: body fat. New research shows fat is a key trigger for anabolic resistance and can actively block muscles from growing. Fortunately though, there is one cheat code to get around this. It's called ursolic acid. And studies show it achieves something we've been searching for decades: a way of torching fat and building muscle at the same time. Ursolic acid takes energy from fat reserves and uses that energy to help build muscle. In one clinical trial from Florida State University, patients completed 8 weeks of training while taking ursolic acid each day, while another group was given a placebo. Now, the placebo group actually gained weight, but the group taking the ursolic acid, they lost over 25% of their total body fat. Yet despite shedding pounds of fat, they also got up to 12% stronger over the trial, while gaining an additional 2 pounds of muscle. Plus, don't forget the old saying, the quickest way to look like you've gained 10 pounds of muscle is to lose 5 pounds of fat. Now, the next step was obvious. I reached out to some friends in the medical industry and I sourced the highest quality HMB, leucine, Velocitol, and ursolic acid, and then blended them into my daily protein shake. Within just a few days, I started feeling stronger, more energized, waking up looking forward to the day, rather than dreading the tasks that lay ahead of me. Then after a week, when I flexed my bicep, I could actually feel solid muscle. And when I stepped on the scale, I was somehow 3 pounds lighter. I started going to the gym again, and to my shock, I could lift much more than I had in years. After 3 weeks, I was squatting more than I was in my 20s. It was an incredible feeling. Over the next few months, I lost count of how many clients asked me what my workout regimen was or what diet I was following. So I shared my muscle building blend with a few of them. Within days, my phone was ringing off the hook, with more and more guys wanting to try it. But there was a problem. Each compound was nearly impossible to source without medical credentials. And with demand increasing almost daily, I ran out fast. Today though, over a year later, I have news I'm thrilled to share. After 13 months of research, development, and testing, this muscle-building, fat-burning blend is finally ready for a limited public release. We call it Muscle Defense by Apex Labs, a brand new formula to help guys over 40 build muscle and torch fat and feel stronger, more confident, and energized than ever before. Muscle Defense combines HMB and leucine for major muscle growth, with Velocitol to amp up strength and explosive power, and ursolic acid to support healthy long-term fat loss. On top of this, we also added hydrolyzed whey protein, the purest, most bioavailable, and easily digestible form of protein out there. For reduced cravings, improved recovery, and 360-degree muscle health. Simply add 1 scoop to 10 ounces of water, whisk or shake for 30 seconds, and that's it.
Well, look, I was a D1 running back in college. I mean, I've always looked after my muscles, but I turned 40 a few years ago, and man, it hurts seeing your body lose that definition. You get all that extra fat. But I came across Dr. Tracy's presentation, and I bought a few packs of his Muscle Defense powder. Now, I'm pretty skeptical, so I didn't think it was going to do much for me, but wow, 3 weeks in, and I'm feeling stronger, leaner. My wife says I look great. God bless you, Tracy.
As I'm getting older, one of the things that's been happening with my legs has gotten weaker, especially my right knee. And my son was starting to get worried about me doing everyday things like going to the bathroom and things like that. So I'd seen the Good Doctor's video, and months later, feeling great. I joined the walking club and life is good.
Listen, this stuff works. I've been taking the Muscle Defense for a couple of months now, and I feel like a new man. I didn't expect much, but I've lost literally 7 pounds. And look at that, like what? Oh, and it's also real tasty. That vanilla flavor is great.
Now here's the thing. In our early trials, many guys said they'd happily pay upwards of $200 for Muscle Defense because of the crazy results they were seeing. Pocket change, really, when a personal trainer can cost up to $500 a month. Today, though, Muscle Defense is available on my website for only $89.95. And you want to know how confident I am that this formula is worth it? Well, listen up. Every single pack of Muscle Defense comes with my no BS 60-day money-back guarantee. Meaning, in the next 2 months, either you start feeling stronger, more confident, looking more muscular, leaner, or I will personally refund every last cent. Because I believe in trust, proper old-fashioned business values, the spirit of goodwill that America was built on. But here's the thing. $89.95 is what the general public has to pay for Muscle Defense. However, because you stuck with me through this presentation, I want to give you a one-time opportunity to get Muscle Defense for a discount you won't find anywhere else. Now, if you buy today through this video, you can get Muscle Defense for better than half price, less than $45 a pack. And it gets better, because for guys who are serious about transforming their health, we've created 2 new bundle deals which support even bigger results and save even more, with the price breaking down to just a few dollars a day. But fair warning, this exclusive offer is only active while this video is open and only while we still have packs in our warehouse. So if you mean business about getting back your muscle mass, energy, and confidence, I wouldn't waste another second. Tap the button below this video now. If there are any questions, feel free to call my customer support team at 833-234-3939 or send an email to support@apexlaboratories.com. We'd be more than happy to help. So let's get started. Tap the button below this video now and get back in the driver's seat. Become unstoppable. I'm Dr. Tracy Gavin.